Before I say what I need to say about this guy, let me show you something. These are some other strikers whom in recent years we've considered them of a high rank. Sure, not the greatest of the greatest of strikers, but good strikers. And they're also struggling this season. There's also a lot of other top players who play on the wings or an attacking mid position or anywhere else that usually get a lot of goals, but for one reason or another this season they're struggling. The point being is that people wouldn't be so quick in calling those players out, especially not in the way how they jumped on Timo Werner. However, this video is not me telling you that Werner's had a good debut season, far from it. But I do want to give you a different perspective because there's positives and there's definitely negatives to his game. The negative is the fact that the difference between his last 2 goals in the Premier League is 14 matches without a goal. And in his last 19 games in the Premier League, he only scored 1 goal. I mean, that is terrible, bro. However, there are positives too. From a tactical standpoint and as a striker overall, and I know how this is gonna sound, but just hear me out, okay? Timo Werner has adapted to the Premier League. And I know how that sounds. But when you watch him play, one way or another, Timo Werner is always getting space, always getting chances. I mean, long story short, he's a very, very quick and dangerous striker, and you can't argue with that. When you see him go forward, he does cause problems. But he's also missed 16 big chances, and that's the second most in the Premier League. So it's good and bad. Good because, like I said, he's involved and dangerous. But bad because he just can't finish. There's no point getting in there when you can't finish. And he's missed some crazy chances. I mean, sitters, bro. 1v1s. Chances that as a Chelsea striker is unacceptable to miss. I mean, have a look at this. If he finished just half of those 16 big chances, he would be in the race for the Golden Boot with 13 goals, and he would have 18 goals in total this season. And this conversation won't ever exist. He would be one of the top strikers and definitely considered as a successful signing. And that's if he put just half of those big chances away. That's not so unrealistic. And of course, those big chances are only considered from the Premier League, not counting the 2 domestic cups that he's played in and not counting the Champions League either. He's doing all the right things as a striker except the most important one, which is putting the chances away. And like I said, I know how that sounds. And because of that, ordinarily I would say, yeah, this just ain't working out. But Werner is a proven goal scorer, guys. We can't forget that. You cannot be a bad striker and do this. Those are some elite numbers, and he was competing with Lewandowski for the Golden Boot. I mean, is Lewandowski the guy that was top scorer in every competition, won the Champions League and was definitely the Ballon d'Or winner? That is just not something that anyone could do, which is why I haven't given up on Timo Werner yet. Another problem is Werner has been used in 4 different positions for Chelsea this season. As a striker, I'm of the belief that you need to play at striker so you can get going. You guys know how I feel about players being rotated in so many different positions. It just don't work. And now, one of the most important things that we are definitely ignoring. His ability to create chances and get assists. This season, he's got 9 assists and probably will get into double digits for sure. Last season, he had 13 assists. The season before that, 10 assists, and the season before that 10 assists and 7 before that. Guys, Timo Werner is a better playmaker than actual playmakers. He's not a selfish guy. He just can't finish right now, but there's evidence that he could change that, and if he does, he will cause damage. I just don't understand why people are giving up on him so quick. And this is why when I see these reports, that worries me a little bit. It worries me because Chelsea might be giving up on him way too early. If he can fix his finishing, with everything else I've said being considered, he can be one of the best strikers in the world. Striker needs confidence, and I think a few games where he gets consecutive goals might show us a different Timo Werner. But like I said, there's evidence that he can fix this problem, and if he does, definitely gonna be the first one to tell you that I told you so. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna look real stupid. So yeah, I'm out.